Hey guys, so I'm back after some releasing and I had a lot of epiphanies. Um, the past few days I've been like posting, but my energy hasn't felt like 100%. And it did before that, and it does right now, but that's because right after this burning ceremony I just had, I went on this drive and I I've been feeling so annoyed for the past few days, so annoyed because I've been wanting to cry, but I have been unable to cry. Like I've been feeling this stuff in like my heart chakra, my throat chakra, my solar plexus, like just like this pressure built up, and like I'll hear people say sentimental things and then it'll make me feel like, a little like, okay, like that's sad, and like it'll hit me for like a split second and then disappear, right? And it disappearing didn't feel good. It didn't feel good. Because I feel like when you're healed, like, you don't have to not feel emotions to be healed. You don't have to. But I think to be healed, huh, I think that when. You know what? Let me just skip ahead. So I'm on this drive, right? And okay, I've been thinking about getting a dog, right? And I really want to get a dog, and I know it's like a lot of responsibility, but there's so many shelter dogs out there that I can like give my love to. I hike a lot, I go on a lot of walks, I spend so much time outdoors. Um, I am currently, um, I am getting my second major, and I am at this moment I am I have my second major's in environmental science. I spent a lot of time outside with that too. And I I do a lot of projects alone, and I was thinking that, maybe if I'm doing so many projects alone, that maybe I should get a dog, cuz like animals are great, and like there's dogs that would love to be outside instead of, in like a 2 by 8 gate, like 2 by 8 by 4 cube fence, at an animal shelter, right? So I found this great dog and stuff. And you know what the sad part about this whole situation was? I was thinking about not getting a dog because the things that were echoing echoing in my head were things that both my DM said and my mom said. Literally. Okay, so DM plus mom. Something about it being irresponsible or impulsive, you know? And I see myself as pretty responsible. Like I can get things done. Like I'm healthy. I take care of myself, right? I feel like I talk about, like, when it comes to my emotions, I can express them healthily. I can take time. I can step away, right? But like getting a dog is just irresponsible and impulsive. And like this is stuff that I'd heard from my mom growing up all the time. And when me and my DM were together, I told him like, "Hey, I really want a dog." And he was like, "No, that would be just so irresponsible and impulsive of us to do." Same exact words as my mom. And so I literally, right after I did that reading, before I went out to burn stuff, right? With my friend, like not burn stuff, but like burn like post-its on which I'd like, not post-its, index cards on which I'd written like, like said I have chubby ankles or something. And like, I like tore that off and then I'd like burn it and stuff. That's what I mean, like burn off negative stuff. But so this whole time I was upset. I was not upset. I was not getting a dog because my DM and my mom said it would be irresponsible and impulsive. What about my life? What about what I think? I didn't even realize that this decision of mine was so fear-based. I thought that maybe I was just looking at it through a different lens and being like practical or something. But then why did being practical feel like it didn't align with me in this? You know, technically there's never a good time to get a dog. Never, because, you know, you you're you're growing up, you have school, you have high school, you're gonna leave. You're gonna leave once you leave home, whether or not you go to college, you're gonna get a job. You may or may not take your dog with you. Your dog will be home all day, right? And like even when you have a family, like people leave, or like the whole day, like say it's like you and like your partner, like okay, but you both have jobs too, or like at least one of you does, and like you know it's not, there's never a perfect situation when it comes to commitment like this. But it's like, does it feel right? Can you provide the dog everything it needs? So is there anything in your life you're holding back on because of something shitty your DM said, or a friend said, or your mom said, and it has to do with wounding and just people telling you how to live your life? Is there anything, like what kind of car to buy, or how often you should go out and eat good food, or how if you're late from work it's better to have fast food than to go to the grocery store and get healthier food, or don't eat out too much because you're wasting too much money. Like where do you have blocks? Where do you have blocks from your family, from your DM, from other people? And it didn't only take me that to realize it, but I was just imagining myself dating my best friend, you know? And my best friend, he's a great guy, right? And he has a girlfriend, okay? Like I'm not gonna come in between that, anything like that. He's not my twin, anything like that. But so my best friend, I was thinking like, what would my best friend do if I'd been like, hey, I really want a dog? He would have been like, well, he would have been like, hey, is it practical right now because of like this and that? And then if I was like, you know what, I think it may be and I really want one, he'd be like, then let's get a dog. I'll help you take care of it. That's what my best friend would do. If his girlfriend got a dog, he'd be the same way. He wouldn't go talk to his friends and be like, oh yeah, this woman wants to get a dog now. Like, what's next, a baby? Like, you know, you can imagine these DMs talking like that. And it just reminded me the kind of man I want. I don't want judgment like this. I want to be able to follow my heart. I want to be able to be looked at as like I'm smart, capable enough. I believed it. And I've been asking myself for days, I'm like, why is it possible for me to love everyone and to feel beautiful around everyone, but when my DM comes up, he like mirrors back something to me, and like in my mom too, why can't I feel beautiful around them? Is there anyone you can't feel beautiful around? I kind of also... Okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna put in the timestamp below. Oh no, I should have said this in the beginning. Oh no, you guys aren't gonna know that I'm gonna pull cards now. If you guys wanted to skip ahead from my story. I really just wanted to rant, because, like, it's an important lesson, and I feel so fired up about this, and oh my god, I feel so... More than anything, I feel happy and proud and relieved, and I feel, I'm so glad that's over. I'm so glad I can stick my ground now, and I could be like, you know what, if you're gonna judge me, I don't need this. Honestly. Because if my DM comes back and he makes a face at me, and he's like, oh, you got a dog, and he's like, that's so irresponsible, like... Why should I care? I can't believe I've been caring for this long. Is there any way you're not living your life because you're bowing down to somebody else? You know, be grace, be kindness, be good to people, be smart, you know. But at the same time, like, where do you draw the line? Who do you give a pass? And why? Okay, on another note, I'm about to pull some cards because I am in love with these decks, and I felt very guided to. And yeah, and I look forward to what the guides want to share with you guys to help you stand in your power more. Stand in your power more, because you deserve that. How to be a flowing river. How to flow into the ocean. How to be the ocean. You are an ocean. Is there anything else that wants to come out? Ancient forest. Flowing river. Owl medicine. Okay. I'm excited. Before that, I'm gonna pull some angel cards. I'm really sorry if you guys cannot hear me. I'm gonna try and shuffle these really big cards. Kind of work. Okay, got it. Just kidding. I did not got it. But yeah, if you guys want a personalized reading, if you want a soul coaching session, anything, yeah, if you want a reading, click on the description box below. It has my email, it has contact information, it has prices, and it also has information on where to pay. You to book something with me, you have to send me an email. As soon as you get a response, send in the money so I can lock your place. Your place is only locked when you have made the payment, and I'm very good at making sure that I don't let anyone else in line before you or anything like that. But the only way to lock your place in line is to make the payment. So just a heads up if you guys are interested in readings. Prices are very cheap right now, so I really recommend you guys check that out. I was guided to do that. I lowered it by about $7. I lowered it by about $7, and because my guys were like, there are people that need help and can't afford things, and just do it. So alright guys, so owl medicine, flowing river, and do you guys want to see the pictures? Owl medicine. If you notice anything, please comment about it in the pictures. notice anything in pictures, please comment about it. Let other people watching know what you notice. We're in this together. Flowing river. There seems to be like a sunset in both. Oh, sorry. And ancient forest. Okay. Oh my god. Oh no. Okay. Okay. I see you. Alright, so the cards we got. Number 1, Divine Guidance. Archangel Sand Dolphin. Hope I said that right. Huh. This is Taurus energy, I believe. It's Taurus symbol right there. Up here. Yeah, Taurus symbol. The secret for meaning, the search for meaning in life. Consider an alternative approach. Surround yourself with wise teachers or friends. I think this is directing you towards, standing in your power no matter what. Standing in your power, not being afraid of losing anybody, not being afraid of anything. There was a time you didn't care. Why did that change? What programming have you been programmed into since then that you're holding on to? If my story kind of shook you up and it reminded you of something, this is what it's about. Four of Gabriel. This is the Union card. Time for celebration, abundant rewards for hard work. Release yourself from burdensome situations. A need to release. Surround yourself with wise teachers or friends. Justice. Fight for justice and equality. Rulings made in your favor. Don't give up. You have nothing to lose but a world to gain. Nothing to lose but a world to gain. Nothing to lose but a world to enjoy, to grow in, to expand in, to explore. You owe that to yourself. What were your dreams? Like in my earlier reading, it's about that return back to innocence. 3 of Gabriel. Prosperity arising from wise planning. Time to take the next step. Optimistic plans that turn out as expected. There's a butterfly right here. Wait, is that a butterfly? Yeah, that is a butterfly. Except it has 2 wands. 2 wands crossed in front of it, like the 2 of wands. Prosperity arising from wise planning, time to take the next step. And then you get divine guidance. Again, search for meaning in life, consider an alternative approach. If you keep on failing doing the same thing and you're like, where's the growth? You have to change your approach. It's like, sorry, really weird analogy, but okay, say you're in prison. You're behind the jail bars, right? And you have a plastic fork, right? And you decide to try digging your way out of it with a plastic fork. And that doesn't work for you, right? So choose an alternative approach. It may seem like the smartest thing you could have done, but maybe there's something you're not thinking of. Think outside of the box. And don't do it for any other intention than yourself, because when you try to manipulate other people, when you try to control other people, when you try to be like, you can tell the universe you want them, but when you keep on going, universe, I want this to be happy, or like keep on obsessively checking on it and stuff like that. You are trying to exert control on it. You're not being in flow. You're not just letting it happen. Take your attention back and put it in yourself. And I'm not saying this because I look down on you. I'm saying this because I've been there and I've hurt myself so much from it, and it was so unnecessary, and I'm so relieved now, and I know that I didn't have to do that in the first place. You don't have to do that. What about you? Abundant rewards for hard work. Release yourself from burdensome situations. I feel like there's a group of feminines that this is talking about that are taking on more than they need to. They've done their job, and now they're even thinking about the masculine this much. They're worrying too much about themselves. Worrying too much about the masculine, worrying too much about things outside of them. And not only things outside of them, but like, you're overextending yourself. You're being codependent in another way, even though it's energetically. Like, pull back. And I'm really sorry if this triggers you. I really want the best for you. I want you to be able to stand in your power and know that he's going to be a good man, and he's going to come to you, and he's going to do it right this time. Because you deserve it. But you have to stand in your power. And when I say stand in your power, I don't mean be the Queen of Swords necessarily. You can be the Queen of Cups, but be the Queen of Cups to yourself. Not to someone else. Have boundaries. Be the Queen of Cups with a little bit of fire in her. And it's like, have like the Queen of Wands on one shoulder and the Queen of Swords on the other. So, there's a little bit of flirty, but there's a little bit of cutting it off. But you have to be heart-centered. Heart-centered, but also at the same time, allow that stability to come from your solar plexus, what's being activated right now. Make that your pentacle. Make that the thing that you used to have logic to draw your boundaries in a sensible way. Alright, so I'm gonna pull out the book and read these, and then, okay, Owl Medicine. Owl Medicine, okay, LMNO. Okay, Owl Medicine. Card meaning wisdom, illumination, intuition, clairvoyance, and deep insight abound. Go within. Profound majesty and grace is available to you simply by pulling your awareness inward. Ancient knowledge is emerging within you. You know the truth. Trust your perception. You are a truth seeker and a truth sharer. Nurture the feminine spirit within you. Your native spirit wants you to know. In some indigenous cultures, the men say that they're afraid of the owl because it represents the power of woman, and they're in awe of and even afraid of the power of women. Other native cultures call the owl the night eagle, for it has the majesty of the eagle, but works silently in the darkness of night. In Western cultures, the owl sits on the shoulder of Athena and also of Merlin, revealing sacred truths. When this card chooses you, you are at the advent of a time of illumination and transformation. The journey. In a meditative state, imagine that you have shape-shifted into an owl and you are soaring silently through the night. Your ability to see, even in the darkness, is remarkable. This corresponds with your ability to perceive the truth, even in murky situations in life. That's so badass. I love that. Wow. Wow, these all have to do with feminines. Wow. Okay, flowing river. Okay. Everything is falling into place because you aren't resisting the drift of the great river of life. It's time to let go. You're entering a period of gracious ease and flow. All is unfolding perfectly and with good timing. When you're in a state of flow, you aren't pushing the river to go faster. You aren't swimming against it. Let go of the shore and enjoy the ride. Your native spirit wants you to know. Rivers have personalities and carry energy, just as animals and plants do. From the Maoris to the Australian Aborigines and to other native cultures throughout the world. It is believed that it's important to listen to the language of the river. If you aren't feeling the smooth currents of life, it might mean that you're trying to control situations or that you're being self-critical or judgmental. The way to move into flow is through gratitude and appreciation, and by allowing others to support and help you. Heed the Native American saying, "It's best to ride the horse the direction that it's going." This means that when the card Flowing River chooses you, you're being told to let go and go with the flow. If there is something or someone you need to forgive, this is the time. This is also the time to forgive yourself and just let go. The journey. As you shower and the water flows over your body, imagine that everything is flowing in your life. Spend time next to a river or stream and watch the flowing waters. Use it as a metaphor to let go and enter the flow. Wow. Yeah, that's also a great way to ground yourself. Yeah, you guys. Wow. Wow, I don't know what to say. Those fit in really well, don't you think? Ancient Forest. Okay, Ancient Forest. Card meaning, your roots go deep. Incredible, radiant, healing strength is available to you and grows within you. Do not doubt your abilities. You're so much more than you can possibly imagine. There is immense, unseen, but very real support around you. You are... Wait, where'd it go? Oh, sorry. You are loved and cherished. You are grounded, stable, and strong as your spirit reaches high into the heavens. Your native spirit wants you to know. Throughout the world, those in the indigenous cultures revere what are called the tree people. The powerful life force of trees can bring healing, strengthening, and grounding energies. Grounding. The kind of tree might vary from culture to culture, but the reverence and gratitude for its beneficial energies are the same. The ancient forest is alive with nature spirits. Additionally, each tree has an individual spirit, especially powerful and resilient. The forest can survive the harshest conditions because of the mutual support of the spirit of the entire forest. Your greatest strength is silent and deep. It doesn't need a show of force. That's what I was saying. Be the Queen of Cups. It just is. Inner power is found through contemplation, reflection, and meditation. Sometimes it comes from times of growth and change. Other times it springs from surviving and conquering painful situations. The journey? Adopt a tree. It can be one in your yard, or one in a nearby park, or wilderness area. Talk to the tree, touch its bark, give thanks, and by doing so, you create an energy connection that will continue to nurture you, no matter how far away you are from your adopted tree. That is so beautiful, guys. Wow. See, we always, in this connection, there's so many times we look towards our DM for love when love is so present in our life in so many different places. Like that dog I'm actually gonna have so much love in it. This owl, the feminine spirit, this river, the trees, our guides and angels. There's so much love around us, and we blind ourselves thinking that we are in separation and we don't have it, or that we need to be afraid of something. But there's so much love, and there's so many things you can give your love to. So please, if this message resonated with you, if you liked it, please go and try to give some extra love to your pet. Talk to a plant. Honestly, just try it. Just try it. Go hug a tree. Do something like that. Alright, guys. Well, please like, comment, subscribe. If this resonates with you, send it out to people. Yeah, comment below. Share your stories. I want to know if you guys are going through anything like similar or whatever. Yeah. Thank you guys for listening. Bye. Love you.